Hello, and welcome back to my fated game of XCOM. If you've been following the series, you know that things haven't quite been going according to plan, as you can tell from our memorial, which is rather full of some pretty good soldiers, actually, unfortunately. Now, I've quickly gone over the new soldiers we received towards the end of the last episode, or it might have been the episode before, but I just didn't have enough time yet to rename them. I've gone through and I've renamed them as per our naming scheme. Now, a few people have come back to me and let me know that they would like their characters renamed in the game, have a second chance. You know, in some cases they would be the siblings and other family members of the tragically deceased heroes. In other cases, it would simply be a rename. And I've looked through the people we have, but before we start renaming anyone, I want to allow these rookies a chance to rank up to squaddies at the very least before we give them a name. So they're all going to remain red shirts for the time being. We've even got someone from Scotland, which is kind of awesome, honestly. We've got Scottish National. I've already got in my mind someone who's going to be this person. It'll either be Extra or Witterquick, probably Witterquick, given that he's such a fan of the game. So, as soon as they're a squaddie, we've got a name in store for them. And we've got a couple of others that we can rename to past heroes. So with that said, we're fairly low on money, unfortunately. And as you can see here, things aren't going quite so well. We're even close to losing China, which we've actually got an interceptor in. That wouldn't be so good. I'm not sure what would happen in that instance. Now, you can check out the grey market. There isn't really much we can sell, unfortunately. But I wanted to check how much it would cost to build a engineering bay. Now, to build a workshop, it's going to take 65. That is absolutely imperative. We learned in the very last episode that we can build a workshop which will give us 5 engineers. So we're going to sell whatever we need to in order to get that, which is probably going to be alien alloys. I wish there was a way to sell a lot quickly, but it doesn't look like that is. We're going to keep Illyrium. That seems remarkably important. Or at least it is in the old game, so it may not be as important in this one. Right, let's go to facilities and let's get a workshop going. We've got to try and pick the best place, but I think this is as good a place as any. So there you are. Workshop. Begin construction. 10 days. That is okay. We accept. The moment we have that, we're going to be building some carapace and some lasers. Hopefully, that will be the beginning of our fortunes turning around. So let's go ahead and to mission control. As you can see here, we've got 4 days on a new laboratory, 7 days on finishing the research on the UFO power source, 10 days for the workshop, and 25 days before the next council meeting. And a weird icon there. Now, I believe this shows us which countries have left. I think this means that there's some sort of, I don't know, alien activity or something? It's not really that clear. In the original game, as certain nations left, they would actually team up with the aliens, or it would allude to that. So this might mean that this airspace is controlled by the aliens now. Regardless, though, it's not good for us. There we go. New laboratory. Looks like much like the old one.
Laboratory online.
Excellent. Well, we don't really have enough money to do anything else. But one thing I am aware of is that at least one of the project is going to require 2. 15 engineers, so 2 workshops, effectively. So I'm inclined to try and sell more of this. Try and bring us up to a point where I can just go ahead and build 2 of them. But before I do that, I'm going to check the cost for example, the laser rifle, the laser pistol. It's 25 per, and the pistol is 10 per. And the carapace armor is 25 per. So, actually I'm going to hold on. I'll hold on to the money that I've just made, because we're probably going to need it to actually build anything. Oops, I mean to click on mission control. I wish there was a mission control button at the top where all the other buttons are. It would make more sense. This is going down to 2 days now. Okay, let's have a look at this new research project. Research report, codename Waterfall. The power supply system recovered from the alien craft are perhaps the most important piece of technology we've retrieved so far. Although we could spend years researching the intricacies of this equipment, they always say that. They could spend years doing this and years doing that. I don't care, I want the information now. The urgency of our development process means that we've had to rely on theoretical analysis more than I would prefer. That's okay, I don't mind. Despite the risks involved in attempting to reverse engineer this technology, we've made a number of small steps towards fully adapted power cell. Our most important discovery so far, the element we've been referring to as Elerium, is the vital component that provides nearly limitless energy to the alien power cells. But if they've got nearly limitless energy, I would be expecting them to be doing far more than they're actually doing right now. If you've got nearly infinite power, wouldn't you just have giant lasers? Just enormous lasers orbiting the planet, just raining death down on anything? Although there is much still to learn, we believe it should be possible for the engineering team to begin assembling a makeshift power cell based on our initial findings, which may prove useful in the development of an advanced fighter craft. However, we certainly want to do further analysis of the Elerium element that fuels the alien power systems. Oh, that's cool. In the original game, once you gathered like the power source, the nav computer, and basically all the parts that make up the alien craft, as long as you've got undamaged ones, which are hard to come by initially, you would be able to start researching fighter craft. And it sounds like that's something that we're going to be able to do here. Oh, an Elerium power generator. I don't believe we had these in the original, but I could be mistaken. It supplies 30 power. Wow. I think our current ones provide 3. Agility bonus plus 2 power. I wonder if that would actually consume Elerium to power it, or whether it would like have a base amount of Elerium you'd need to use, and then once it's built it just runs. That would kind of be cool. But we'll find out. Elerium is one of our next research projects. Our initial observations of this element indicate that it is used by the aliens to generate antimatter energy when bombarded with certain particles, providing them with a nearly inexhaustible source of power generation. Or precision lasers, which will allow us to have like laser sniper weapons. Heavy lasers, which I've been told in the comments also includes the heavy class version of our infantry lasers, not just ship lasers. This skeleton suit, which sounds phenomenal for a sniper, to get up onto those high sort of roofs with no ladders, that would be kind of cool. Or new fighter craft. We'd need 75 weapon fragments. Wow. That is just crazy. We'll go for Elerium for now, though. Let's find out what this strange thing is. I have a feeling I know what is going to come from that research, and hopefully it will be awesome. But let's go back to mission control. We've got 5 days until the new workshop is ready, when we might be able to build some awesome armor. Oh no. Okay, this is in China. It's a large scout, so that's good. Smaller than the medium class that we've successfully taken down before. If we can knock this out of the sky in China, and then successfully run the mission there, this may reduce panic in China. Oh, it's landed, actually. Oh, that's frightening. Okay, well, nothing for it. We're going to have to go. Who are we going to take? Got Russia Juliet. Yeah, we'll take Russia. Israel Golf. Yeah, okay. 3 women. Africa Echo. I think this is Africa Hotel. We're going to drop Africa Hotel. We're going to take Scotland Kilo. And who's this? This is USA Foxtrot. I'm going to drop Israel Golf and take USA Mike instead. There we go. All rookies. All red shirts. Yeah. Well, let's quickly customize their loadout. Give them maybe a little bit more survivability if we can. And the person gets that. We'll give... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now, if, as has been suggested, the way you play your character dictates how they're going to develop, like which class they're going to get, I'm wondering... I'm going to give this to Mike. Because if this person becomes a sniper, then we'll be renaming them to Johnny Marr. Echo, we'll give you tankiness as well. I'll actually we'll leave you the grenade, because those grenades are incredibly useful. However, Scotland Kilo, we are going to give tankiness to. Oops. Nanofiber vest. Now, at least one person needs to bring a med kit, so that's going to be you. USA Foxtrot. You will be our medic, hopefully. Hopefully we don't need a medic, but if we do, you shall be she. Okay then, let's launch.
Touching down.
Now in the original game, as you were on your way to the land of the UFO, it could take off, which would be a little bit of a pain in the backside, because then you'd need to intercept it again. But this is going to be a completely undamaged alien craft. The amount of stuff that we might be able to get from this is going to be great.
We're heading into China for the next operation.
It's daytime as well, but the looks of it,
Reports
hopefully.
indicate the UFO is set down in a sparsely populated area. We need to stay sharp and eliminate the invaders.
Yes. Now, UFO landing site. Satellite data indicates the UFO's touchdown. High probability of enemy operation in progress. Expect to face a full complement of enemy crew. This is the big part. A full complement of enemy crew. All of the UFOs we've hit before have taken substantial damage. People have been badly wounded. There's been a small amount of aliens there because a lot of the aliens will be dead. We haven't seen their corpses. In the original, you'd actually go into the alien craft. They would be in tatters. There'd be dead aliens all over the place. And then a couple who are alive. But in this case, we can expect that the entire crew are going to be combat capable. So we're going to have to be careful with this one. Oh, it is nighttime. That's unfortunate. See, if that UFO isn't actually damaged, why didn't it just shoot the Sky Ranger as it was coming into land? Assuming its weapons are hot. Maybe when it's landed, it shuts down power to weapons or something.
Roger that, Big Sky. Strike one. You are
Okay.
ready to deploy. Approach with extreme caution.
Yes,
Current
yes, I
enemy
know.
Status at the site is unknown.
We have got to be careful. So with that in mind, and there's no real way for us to know where they're going to be. And there's no defenses there. Right, okay, we'll move Africa Echo forward. And Overwatch. I'm wondering if day and night cycles affect how easily you can see these missions. I don't know if it does. Cool if it did, but well, not for us right now, but in general it would be quite cool. But I've got a feeling that might not be the case. Now, this is our would-be sniper. I wouldn't mind them taking this position. And again, Overwatch. Scotland Kilo. Bit tanky. Let's come up this way with you. No. Actually, I really would like to keep them all together this time. If we encounter the enemy, I want everyone there to be able to shoot it down. And we'll try our best to engage only small groups, and not then move forward and engage the next group along at the same time. I think I've mentioned that it's kind of like an MMO in which you can aggro manage the groups if you're careful. The irony being we've got the tankiest people at the back. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. That sounded a bit like possibly floaters, maybe even mutants. I'm going to try and move the tankiest crew members forward. What an odd path he chose there. Echo has got a grenade. Move it forward. USA Foxtrot. She's our medic, so I'm going to keep her back a little bit. So he's trying to work out where's the front in this engagement, because they can come from any direction, really. I'm going to have USA Mike move forward to this point. And then Foxtrot come up next to Mike. Okay.
What was that sound?
All those growls I'm really not liking. Right, so we want to move more or less in this direction. More towards the right. But I don't want any one person to get too far ahead of the rest of the team. So I'm going to keep our crew as closely packed as I can. Again, we haven't seen the enemy use grenades yet. So this could be a good opportunity for us to... Well, actually, I was going to say it would be a good opportunity for us to use them on the enemy, but that really doesn't make that much sense. What I meant to say was that we've got no reason not to tightly pack our units together. It gives us the better opportunity to get reaction fire against any hostile who comes near. Don't really want her to move too far forward. Being in the middle is a useful place for her. Right, Africa Echo, you can start moving forward a little bit. I wonder if the birds move on the aliens' turn as well, and whether we could use that as a way to work out where the aliens were. Like whether they were moving from the left or right or whatever, because some birds flew across our screen from that direction. That'd actually be a really, really awesome mechanic if that were the case. Right then. Again, I don't want this person too far forward. It looks like that's the edge of the map, so... What have you done here? One thing in the old XCOM game, it was a lot easier to work out where the edges of the map were. Oh, but this is an edge as well, I think. This red line. So that would mean the UFO is up there somewhere, I'm guessing. But we definitely heard something coming from over in this direction, so we'll start making our way over there. What I wouldn't give for a motion scanner right now. Oh, okay.
What's making that noise?
I cannot distinguish what we're dealing with right now. Which units we're likely to see. We are splitting up a little bit now. The reason for that is the growling I heard from over here sounded more... I'm thinking it might have been more likely to have been a mutant. And I'd like to avoid those if I can. Whereas the thing that came from over there sounded a bit more sickly and high-pitched. I don't recognize the alien sounds yet, but I'm hoping that that is more indicative of a thin man than of the tank of flesh that is the mutant. So I'm just going to recall our whole party more over this way. You can dash. And we'll try and make our way up there. Sorry about this, I'm jumping back and forth. I'm quite indecisive at the moment, just because of how many people we've lost so far. I want to try and do the best I can here. But we are committed now. We're going to move up in this direction no matter what. Enough running back and forth. We need to get this mission over and done with. Man, I miss the people with things like run and gun and stuff like that. Such useful abilities. Do you see anything? Nope, still no sight of the UFO. Now they're going to be useless down there if anything comes up over the hill. Even though I'm going to be dashing, I'm going to dash into full cover. I'm hoping this will make a difference if anything is there. As for you, I'd actually prefer him to remain where he is. Okay.
What was that?
Okay. Oh no, we've got a load of them come out.
Adjusting aim.
Okay. Excellent. Ah, it is mutants.
They're trying to pull back.
Damn it. Okay. You're coming back over here. Try to take out this floater before anything else. Got a 45% chance to hit. Take the shot. Unfortunate.
Shot wide.
Now, I don't really want... I'm not sure. Is he going to be able to shoot from there? I don't know. We'll make that choice in a moment. You can still have a shot, though. Terrible. I'm going to leave her in Overwatch in case one of these mutants comes around the corner. Well, that would probably be a terrible place to go. I'm going to start pulling people back a little bit. Even though I can't see those mutants anymore, I'm not sure if that means that they're going to be passive again. Or what? Just our luck though to find mutants on this mission. Okay, you've got the scope, so hopefully this is going to connect. Well done.
Start keeping score.
Don't get ahead of yourself, mate. You might not live long enough to count that score. Right, so we know there's some mutants over here. 3 of them, in fact. Now, as we've got more or less infinite ammo on these things,
We're green to go.
I'm going to spend a turn, or maybe 2, rearming some of our people. You're going to go into Overwatch there. You've spent 2 clips, so definitely reload. And you've done the same. So again, reload.
Reloaded.
I want you to remain on Overwatch. We've got 3 people reloading, so... Okay, they're probably gonna show up
Quiet.
there in a moment.
Did you hear something?
There's one floater, I think, maybe? Oh no? Was that an actual mutant? Not sure. We still haven't fully reloaded yet, and as I said, as per the comments, some people gave me very good advice. Make sure I reload after every engagement, because the way I was having to back up during the Terror mission and reload and try to fire at the same time, if I'd been able to just fire without worrying about it, probably would have gone a different way. I feel like he's a little bit exposed standing there, so I'm going to pull him back over here. No? Yes? There we go. Sometimes it's a bit finicky about letting me actually confirm an order. Okay, they're still over there.
Sound.
Right. I think it's probably better for us to engage the mutant whilst we're all still fairly healthy. So let's push forward. Overwatch. We'll bring up Russia Juliet to this full cover here. And USA Mike. Let's get up there. Actually, am I getting it wrong? This is Scotland Kilo. Mike has got our scope, I believe, so let me just check. Oh, I can't see. That's something I miss quite a lot. The ability to just check your unit's equipment. Even if I can't change it, the fact I was able to just have a look at what I had. Okay, let's all move forward. Ideally, I'd rather them spend their turn coming to me, so I've got 2 turns of reaction on them. One turn where I react to their presence, the second turn where I can shoot again. But, right, we're going to move you forward. No, don't want to move forward? Why is that? Weird, I'm not quite able to get the right positioning on that tree. For some reason. Oh well, I'll go up there then. Okay, the mutant have moved. It looks like that's the alien craft over there. This might be a little bit frustrating watching me edging forward so cautiously, but hopefully it'll result in us getting all of these rookies back and everyone getting a promotion, and yeah. Hopefully it isn't too dire to watch me creeping around. Right. Mike, it looks like you've drawn the short straw, I'm afraid. Get up there and have a look. Okay. Okay, everything's alright so far. Where have those mutants wandered off to there? I quite like having our guys up here because they've got the added bonus of their height. But we need to know where the mutant have run off to. So I'm going to bring you forward. You can join Mike there. USA Mike and USA Foxtrot. USA Mike is going to remain in Overwatch. And I'm going to have Echo, Africa Echo, be a bit ballsy and jump down here and have a look. Okay, nothing too bad. Scotland Kilo, I'm going to have you join the USA crowd at the front. And Russia Juliet, there's nowhere really for me to put you. that's got any sort of cover. I don't want to run you straight forward because that could literally be your death. So I'll bring you down with Echo down here. Okay, there's another howl.
That noise.
Right, here we go. Make this count, people. Wow, what? 3 and 4? Oh, both people were firing. I see. Oh, wow, that... Excellent work, guys.
What was that sound?
That was amazing. And you've all got your next turn as well. That was actually fantastic. Wow. So we've taken out 1 mutant, 2 floaters, not even one... Not any injuries yet. But we've come up to the half-hour mark, so I'm going to end this video here. And in the next one, we will see how this little fight progresses. I don't want to make a habit of splitting up the battles like this, but if I push my luck too much, it'll be like an hour-long episode, and at the end, everyone will be dead. So, not that I really want to, doom you all with my foreboding prophecies. We're going to end it there, and I hope you've enjoyed, despite the glacial pace of my progression during this mission. And I hope you'll join me for the next mission, where we'll find out whether we can keep our luck at the same level it's been so far, whether we're able to win this mission, which is a difficult mission as far as they go, because of the fact that everyone of the aliens is alive, and get out without anyone even taking even a scratch. I think that's unlikely, but I'm going to hope for it nonetheless. So join me in the next episode to find out what happens, and in the meantime, do take care.